Initially, James was introduced to me by my friend. At that time, I was planning to sell my HDB and getting a resale flat for my bigger family members. By the word of mouth, James was introduced to me by a colleague. He's very resourceful and proactive, and henceforth, I decided to engage James to sell my house.
James is very professional. He takes a lot of time to understand our needs, our financial situation, and he thinks of all the various available options for us, and he takes time to detail us through every single step. So he's really trying to help us get the best home that we wanted. Not only that, he's not pushy, he just wants to make sure that we get the best deal ever.
My Senja unit was listed in July, and the whole process lasted for around 3 weeks. The unit was sold in early August. I feel very satisfied with his service, mainly because he is able to secure the highest price in that estate which I'm selling. I still remember there was once during the viewing when the electrical board tripped. I was shocked. The whole house was basically in darkness. But luckily, James managed to find the overloaded socket. He managed to do some magic and resume the viewing within minutes. So I think he's very resourceful, not only resourceful but also capable in resolving problems that surface.
The most unforgettable experience I remember was when we are still considering between Piedmont Grand in Punggol or Park Central in Tampines. So after he brought us to the show flats, we still couldn't make up our mind. But after a few days, he actually took a video of the physical unit in Piedmont Grand, the unit that we are interested in, and show us the actual layout of the unit as well as the scenery from the unit. So that's something very unforgettable.
His truthfulness and sincerity always putting us at the top of his mind. His clear and concise presentation to us on a weekly basis on the possible potential buyers to our units. There were once we had 8 viewings in the afternoon, in which back to back, and he managed it very well. And it was on that day itself we sealed the deal with the highest price in the estate.
I think he's a very sincere person, and his response was very prompt. Because both of us are working, so usually we'll text him at night or during the weekends. But even so, he replied very promptly. And whenever there's something that he's unsure of, he will check and he will get back to us like within 15 minutes or so. And we also appreciate that he usually gives us screenshot, like those from HDB or CPF website, so that we have a clearer idea.
Oh, give it a go, give it a try. Listen to what James has to offer to you, and I'm sure you will not have any regrets.
He's upfront, he's transparent, and it's very down-to-earth kind of person who is willing to share all his experiences that he has as a home buyer. So what you are getting is not just an agent, he's also getting a very sincere friend who will share with you all his experience that he went through. And I think that's very important for a home buyer myself, who, especially if you're a first-time, second-time buyer, it makes a lot of sense to listen to somebody who has been there and done that. Plus, he's not pushy, so no pressure. At the end of the day, no deal, you still make a friend.
Yes, I have. In fact, I've recommended James to my colleague who managed to upgrade his HDB successfully to a private property in Bukit Timah. I would definitely recommend him to anyone who require any real estate planning.
Yes, I did. I actually recommended James to my colleague, and to my surprise, just within the next few days, they are actually in the midst of shortlisting units for viewing, and he already meet up with them, go through all the financial and assets planning. So that's very surprising.
Hi everyone, my name is James. People always ask me why I leave a stable job to pursue this career. What is your motivation? My simple answer will be fulfillment. Because what I offer is not just about buying and selling your property. It is not just talking about the financials. It is about building your dream home with you.
you.